everyone! Fans across the world are absolutely heartbroken after Fantasia Barrino, one of the most powerful, beloved, and resilient voices of her generation, finally confirmed what so many people had quietly feared for years: a truth wrapped in pain, growth, exhaustion, courage, and the heavy burden of being a woman who has survived more than most people could ever imagine. Fantasia's story has always been deeper than music. From the moment she stepped onto the American Idol stage in 2004 with raw emotion pouring out of her voice, fans recognized not just talent, but a soul carrying decades of struggle, trauma, and determination. And now, after years of speculation, whispers, emotional performances, cryptic interviews, personal hints, and visible signs of inner battles, Fantasia is opening up in a way she never has before, revealing the cost of fame, the weight of being misunderstood, and the toll her journey has taken on her mental, emotional, and physical well-being. What she confirmed isn't scandalous. It's human, heartbreaking, and devastatingly real. She has been fighting to hold herself together while navigating pressures most celebrities will never experience, pressures amplified by her early fame, her public struggles, the judgment she endured, the expectations placed on her shoulders, and the reality that her talent often overshadowed her humanity. Fantasia revealed that the constant spiritual warfare, emotional exhaustion, relentless criticism, industry pressure, and the trauma rooted in her past, abuse, poverty, single motherhood, and a meteoric rise she wasn't emotionally prepared for, caught up to her in ways she tried for years to hide. She spoke of nights spent crying alone after inspiring millions on stage, of periods when she questioned her worth despite her success, of moments when she felt she had nothing left to give, and of the crushing fear that she might lose herself entirely if she didn't confront these wounds head-on. Fans who have followed her journey, from the Idol victory to her Grammy-winning success, to the Broadway triumphs, to the near-fatal lows she struggled through, knew she carried pain, but hearing her finally confirm just how heavy that pain has been has shaken the internet, the fan base, and the entire music industry. She described the intense isolation of fame, the difficulty of healing while living in the spotlight, and the heartbreak of feeling misunderstood as she fought to protect her peace while people continued projecting their opinions onto her life. Fantasia admitted she nearly walked away from music altogether, not because she didn't love singing, but because she feared the industry was destroying the very part of her spirit that made her voice so powerful. She revealed how deeply she struggled with burnout, spiritual depletion, anxiety, and the constant pressure to stay strong for everyone around her, even when she felt she was falling apart inside. And yet, the heartbreak her fans feel is mixed with awe, because in breaking her silence, Fantasia also revealed her strength. She talked about therapy, faith, motherhood, personal rediscovery, and the hard boundary setting that allowed her to survive. She spoke about learning to value herself beyond applause, learning to protect her peace instead of sacrificing it, and learning that healing requires honesty, even when that honesty shocks the world. Her confession forces a difficult but necessary conversation about the emotional toll placed on Black women in the entertainment industry, the unrealistic expectations placed on artists who come from trauma, and the way fame magnifies personal pain instead of healing it. Fantasia has confirmed what everyone feared, not that she is broken, but that she was carrying far more than anyone realized, and that she reached a breaking point no amount of success could fix. But in sharing her truth, she also gives her fans something powerful, a reminder that even the strongest voices need rest, healing, as fans process and the grace. heartbreak of learning how deeply she suffered, they're rallying behind her with even more love, more support, and more understanding than ever, because Fantasia Barrino's journey, painful, messy, triumphant, and brutally honest, remains one of the most inspiring stories in modern music. And now, with her truth finally out in the open, her path forward looks clearer, stronger, and more hopeful than the world has ever seen. Thanks for watching.